Okay, guys, about to put an order in on the DAX, simply because the guys have been chatting about it in the squad. Now, let me just drop my first order in while it's on my mind, and then I'll come back to you. So, we want 35. Now, I'm going to saddle this order, and kind of the reason being is I want it in and around this area here. But I might just go to market anyway, because the pressure's coming in. Let me kind of explain it a little bit while I'm just waiting for it to come up onto level. The guys often have a chat about what they like, what they're going to see, etc., etc. And it's actually coming in onto market now, so that might trigger up while I'm showing you this, which it has. Okay, right, so it's in market now, and I'll kind of explain it in just a sec. I put this sheet in, and what it's telling me, it's kind of a rough trade actually. It's poor, and I'll explain that in a second. 37 pips. Now, in this scenario, I wouldn't necessarily target the 37 pips simply because it's come back as poor. What that means is there's a bit of indecision going on, and it's close to a level. Now, this was also explained in here, okay? I broke the trade down for them, done a video in, and there's who was chatting about it, little Kojak with his little partner in crime up here, little Casper. Casper, you're going to have to grow your beard back, son. I cannot recognise you in the chat anymore. Ah, dear me, you good-looking little shit that you are. Right, okay. So, what I was saddling was between the red line and here, and I was waiting. It's triggered the bottom one. So, we're in. All right. Now, I'm going for 35 pips. Just rounded it down a little bit, which is slightly on the other side of the line. So I'm kind of expecting it just to test, push through and get it. So I'm not targeting heavily into this zone simply because it would just probe and jump up. So I'm there or thereabouts on the target. It's doing quite well as we speak now. Now, earlier on, I was actually in the markets for them on cable, which is there. Now, that targeted out at 11 pips. If I just pull in my engine. Boom, 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 boom. That is there. So, again, 11 pips, but its ATR is pretty small. So, it targeted it correctly. Okay. This is doing its job quite well. All right. Now, there's various ways to go to market. You can go, well, that said it's poor. Why are you going to market? Well, yes, it is poor. But it doesn't mean say I can't go to market. It just means I've got to be careful. And if I am compelled to go to market, there we are. We cashed out 175 quid, 35 pips. And that took 6 minutes. I'm quite happy with that scenario. You know, didn't bother me in the slightest. So just make certain I've got my tickets off. There you go. 175 quid. Bash. Sorted. All right. I was wary because of this level. Okay. So I had to wait for it to come up. Ideally, I would have liked to have got it up here. But it didn't. And as you can see, this is now going green. Why? Because it's in this area. It'll react at this area. And what it'll do is it'll come, it'll stall, it'll probe, it'll push back up, and it'll come back again. Now, I've been paid fully for the day, so I'd be foolish to go back to market. Don't need to. I made all I needed just there, just in that bit. Now, only a gambler would try and keep on going with it. I went in, I took what the market was willing to give, and it's paid me, and now I quit. That's trading, guys. It's knowing when to quit. So there you go, Casper and Maxwell. That was for you. Catch you soon.